Black Hollow Road lies deep inside the Smoky Mountain woods, about 40 miles outside Chattanooga. A single-lane ribbon of cracked asphalt that disappears between the trees as if some unseen creature swallowed it whole. Ever since 1983, locals whisper the same rule in a trembling voice. If you drive a red pickup on that road after 11 p.m., you don't come back the same. If you come back at all. October 10th, 1983. It was 10:47 p.m. when three college friends, Ricky Malone, Tammy Lynn, and Bo Carter, headed home in their brand new red Chevy pickup. Fog lay thick like wet cotton, so dense the headlights barely reached a few feet ahead. Sweet Home Alabama hummed on the radio. The kids laughed, fought over fries, talked about weekend plans, nothing strange, nothing that warned them what was coming. Then Ricky slammed the brakes so hard the truck screeched. A man stood in the middle of the road. White clothes, red jacket, and in his hand a wooden sign painted in thick, dripping red letters. "Stop. He's behind you." Bo cursed under his breath. Tammy whispered, "Ricky, horn maro. Tell him to move." Ricky honked twice. The man didn't move an inch. But as the truck rolled forward, the man vanished, just disappeared into the fog, like he was never there. Tammy gasped, grabbed Ricky's arm. Ricky's breath froze in his throat as he glanced up at the rear-view mirror. The man was sitting in the back seat. Pale, motionless, his eyes locked on Tammy. She screamed. Ricky floored the gas. The Chevy shot forward, fishtailing as the fog thickened around them like a living thing. 5 minutes later, the truck shuddered and died on its own. The headlights blinked out. The engine fell silent. Only the radio stayed alive, crackling with a warped, looping voice. Red pickup, don't come back." Tammy felt something ice-cold slide around her neck. A hand, a human hand. She turned. Nobody was behind her. Nothing but darkness in the back seat. But on her skin, a fresh red handprint burnt deep like someone had pressed paint straight into her flesh. At sunrise, the Chevy was found abandoned on the shoulder. No kids inside, no footprints outside, nothing but a smeared message across the back seat. "This truck belongs to me now." For 5 years the legend slept. Christmas night, 1988. A red Ford F-150 rolled into town, owned by a tough old trucker named Travis Henley. He'd heard the stories. He laughed them off. Mountain myths, hillbilly ghost tales. "मैं डरपोक नहीं हूँ." At 11:11 p.m. on Black Hollow Road, Travis's CB radio switched on by itself. A voice came through. A young man voice, trembling, familiar. "Travis, pull over. He's coming." It was Ricky Malone, dead, missing, gone for years. Travis's pulse hammered. Slowly he clicked the mirror. Ricky was sitting in the back seat. Eyes empty white. Red paint dripping from his mouth like thick blood. Ricky whispered, "We picked up a hitchhiker in 1983. We thought he was alive. But he wasn't. He told us we'd ride with him forever, as long as a red pickup keeps driving this road." And then Ricky vanished. The F-150 suddenly roared to life and accelerated with a mind of its own. The speedometer slammed past 60, 80, 100 miles per hour as the truck tore off the road, straight into the trees. Branches cracked like bones. The forest swallowed the headlights whole. By morning, the truck was found crushed against a tree trunk. Travis's body leaned over the steering wheel, but his head was twisted completely backward, mouth frozen in the shape of a final scream nobody heard. Or maybe everybody heard. 9 years later, Halloween 1997, 6 friends were driving home from a party in a shiny new red Dodge Ram. Cody, Ashley, Megan, Jake, Sarah, Dylan. Drunk on energy drinks, wearing cheap costumes, laughing like nothing on earth could hurt them. At 11:07 p.m., the air inside the truck dropped to freezing. Their breath fogged the windows. Then every speaker in the truck turned on at once. Radio, cassette, even the CB that wasn't connected. 3 voices whispered together, the same ones missing since 1983. Red pickup, now it's your turn. Red handprints began appearing on the windows. Hundreds of them, pressing from the outside as if the fog itself had hands. Ashley turned toward the mirror. Her scream tore through the truck. 9 people sat in the back seat. 3 dead, 6 alive, all with broken, twisted necks, as if the future versions of the kids were already sitting with them. The Dodge Ram jerked forward as if grabbed by invisible hands and shot into the forest. For 17 minutes, it roared through the trees while the kids screamed into their phones. CB radios across the county picked up their cries. At sunrise, the truck was found parked neatly on the side of the road. 0 damage. Clean. Untouched. Inside were 6 phones, each recording the same impossible video. 9 figures sat inside the truck. 3 from the past, 6 from the present, all chanting together. We are 9 now. We need a 10th. The red pickup must be complete. 16 years later, 2015, a group of YouTube ghost hunters calling themselves Tennessee Ghost Riders rented a red Jeep Wrangler to debunk the myth once and for all. The live stream ran smooth at first. Viewers climbed, super chats popped, everyone joked. 22 minutes in, the driver's voice cracked. Bro, look in the mirror. The back seat is full. The camera swung around and the viewers saw all 9 figures from the legend sitting inside the Jeep. Red jackets, white eyes, wide, unnatural smiles. The driver's jaw unhinged, like it wasn't human. He picked up a knife and cut himself on live stream. The video cut instantly. At sunrise, the Jeep was found empty, not a drop of blood inside. On the dashboard was a message in red paint. Now we are 10. The red pickup is complete. For years, the road stayed quiet, until whispers began again in 2025. Stories of a red pickup appearing in the October fog, rolling slow through the Smoky Mountain trees. 10 figures sit inside it now, all wearing red, all smiling gently like they've been waiting centuries. If you happen to drive behind that truck at night and its brake lights flick on, your car will lock onto its tail like you've lost control. No matter how hard you press the brakes, turn the wheel, or scream for help, your vehicle will follow it deeper into the woods. And the radio will whisper, "Welcome to the crew. Buckle up. This ride never stops." Some nights, truckers swear they hear faint knocking on their windows. Some say they've seen the red handprint on their side mirror. Some say when they blink, even for a second, they catch a glimpse of 10 pale faces sitting in the darkness of a passing pickup. But one thing everyone agrees on: the red pickup of Black Hollow Road never died. It just keeps looking for the next seat to fill. If you want to know how the 11th rider gets chosen, if you want part 2 of this nightmare, like the video, comment "red pickup" and subscribe, because on this road, anyone could be next.